Welcome back to Drawn by Annie channel. I'm very glad to see you here with me. My name is Annie and I will be drawing for you today. Grab your tea, coffee and snacks and let's dive into this video. So today I will be practicing my line art, and for this drawing I chose to draw my original characters for Lyria World. As you can see, I've prepared a sketch already that I'm going to line and add some details to it. So since this sketchbook has a very thin paper, I'm going to be very careful and blend some ink with my brush liners and keep it uncolored for this time. I took a reference for the pose from Pinterest and I don't think there was an artist credited there, so if you know that original artist that made the reference, please do comment their name below, because I really like how they did the reference, and if they have any more I would totally use more for practice, because I'm not really used to draw a lot of characters in one shot or like one drawing, and I could really use some practice in this and some references. So anyways, for today I'm going to line out the sketch with the brush liner and maybe add some details on the background with my colored pencil, and that will be pretty much it. I will not color my drawing today. So these characters have lived for a while in my art, and they actually were originally made for role-playing, and it was made in a different universe and even in a different setting. The setting name is Shadowrun, and we used to play that setting for a while with my friends. Our game master has run several campaigns with several different characters, and we had like 3 parties. 2 of them were like gangsters, like cyberpunks, and one of them was about policemen, and all of them were very exciting. And like any other good thing, it has come to an end eventually. But the characters have still existed ever since then, and some of them went straight into my heart, so they keep on living in there. And I actually transferred these characters from the universe to Lyria World so they could continue living on, because of how much I love their interaction with each other and how much I love the characters, and both of them. And their dynamic is just so addictive. I cannot stop thinking about them. Like, we even play that much with these characters like during the campaign, but in between sessions me and my game master, we were role-playing only these 2 characters, like a slice of life but in chat, and we were basically writing stories, and stories role-playing, so it's literally written message by message, and as we answered each other the story goes on. Like, we can run dialogues, we can speak in character, or we can also provide some descriptions of events or plans or anything that is happening. So that's how the story gets written, and it basically has 2 authors because we're literally chatting with each other, and that way the story is born. And the result is really cool and alive, because both of us, we are just playing one of the characters, so the interaction becomes really live and you cannot fake that. Like, when you're the only author, you kind of have to write all of the characters, and it can be challenging, especially for new authors like I am. You can easily get into that end and you don't know how the character would have reacted, or some of the reaction they feel like they are fake or like not genuine enough. But with this type of writing, when you have like 2 people writing and reacting to each other's actions and words, and it's literally unbelievable how good that story has become. And the more we played, the more developed the characters were and their relationship. It inspires me to draw like these moments of intense emotions, for example, or like just random situations, or like funny situations, or maybe something romantic, because in the end these 2 ended up engaging. So that's very sweet. But in Lyria World they haven't lived all of these events that we've played, because we used to play roleplay in the old setting, the cyberpunk setting. I kind of still have to develop their relationship, but I already know how they are reacting and interacting with each other, and how they are acting and what are their behaviors and stuff, so I can kind of get the better idea of what situations they could end up, or like what one of them would say or the other. Yeah, their names are Ange and Violetta, but we call them shortly Anne and Viola. I want to draw both of them in a more detailed project, maybe in one of the future videos. You can share your ideas in the comments so I can get some inspiration. So to add some context, I can give you a little bit of information about their backgrounds from the Shadowrun setting, and then share some Lyria context, because I think I'm going to draw them in a Lyria setting, since we're not role-playing in the Shadowrun anymore and we don't really have a chance to. Or you can help me choose, maybe I should draw them in the Shadowrun settings also. Which one do you prefer? Tell me in the comments. Shadowrun or a fantasy setting? Or both, because why not both? So in Shadowrun setting, Violetta used to be this type of character that would do the talking and negotiation and be the face of the party, literally. That's how the class called in the setting. And An is the one who is very sneaky, and he's like thief, and he also has a skill set for melee fighting, so in case of combat he would be the one to, take care of enemies or protect Violetta. And Violetta comes from a noble origin, sort of. Anh is a son of a soldier, so he's just a common person. And they both have their own struggles and tragic parts of the story, so yeah, they have overcome a lot in the past, and yet they have found each other and they fell in love. But still, the way their relationship has developed was just so unnatural. Like, you would never guess that these people would end up together in a couple. Because Violetta, she has a lot of mental problems because of her past. And Anh is extremely lonely. So he's like looking for someone to take care of him, or to take care of somebody to fill in this loneliness. And he also has this big feel of guilt because of what he's done in the past. And Violetta is a very good manipulator, so I will leave the guess for you if this was natural or just very, very well played by Violetta. Even I don't know this up until this day, because Violetta was played by my friend. Anh is my character, so I played for Anh. But my good heart seems to believe that they are really in love, and at least that's what I feel that they are. And I hope for the best. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with some music on while I'm working on the rest of the drawing. Annie off, music on. So here is the finished drawing. I hope you like it, and I hope you like the characters, because they are really my favorite ones from all of them. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Don't forget to wash your cup, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!